Hello everyone, today I'm gonna be creating a game of Snake in Java. So yeah, let's get going. First I'm gonna go to File, New, Java Project. The project name is going to be Snake Game Java. There we go. Then I'm gonna go ahead and open the project and I'm gonna go and create a new package. The package will be called, let's go with the package src, and then inside of the package I'm gonna create two classes. The first one is gonna be called app, and I'm gonna check this over here, so it will create this is kind of going to be the main class. Then I'm gonna create another class which is gonna be called Snake Game. Okay, and there we go, we got all the classes that we're gonna need. Alright, then I'm gonna go to app.java, and yeah, I'm gonna get started. So we have the package called source, public class app, and public static void main, blah blah blah, and we're gonna say throws exception over here. Alright, and then inside of the class we're gonna create an integer called board width. This will be 600. Then board height, this will be the same as the board width, so this will be equal to 600. Then we're gonna create a JFrame. Frame equals new JFrame snake. There we go. And then we gotta import JFrame. So import javax.swing.jframe. There we go. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna create the frame.set visible. This will be true. Alright. Frame.set size. This will be board width times the board height. And we have these dimensions already declared up here. Okay. Then I'm gonna set the frame.set location relative to null. Alright. Then frame.set resizable. Do we want to resize this? I'm gonna set it to be false. And then frame.set default close operation jframe.exit on close. Alright. Then snake game equals new snake game board width, board height, frame.add snake game, and then frame.pack, and snake game.request focus. Alright, and change type of snake game to component. Okay. Wait a moment. So snake game. We're gonna create a new snake game. Set it equal to new snake game board width board height. Okay. Okay, then we have the constructor. So yeah, okay. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this first. So frame.add snake game, and then we're gonna frame.pack and snake game dot request focus, and we are done with the app.java. So right now we don't really have anything because there's a couple of errors and we have to fix them with this other class. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is gonna be a public class. I'm gonna remove these. So public class snake game extends JPanel and implements action listener and key listener. Alright, then we're gonna make a private class called tile. Okay, then we're gonna do some imports. So import JPanel, action listener and key listener. Alright. And then I'm gonna create an integer of x and integer of y. And after that, a tile with int x, int y is going to be this dot x equals x and this dot y equals y. Okay, there we go. I can exit that, and then I'm gonna create more integers. So int board width, int board height, and int tile size equals 25. So the tile size inside of the snake game. Okay, then I'm gonna create the snake. Here we go. So I'm gonna make some extra lines. There we go. Tile snake head semicolon. Then we're gonna use array list tile snake body and a semicolon over there. Alright, then we are going to go ahead and I'm gonna create some food, which is gonna be the apples, of course. So tile food random. Alright, we gotta import the class of random and the array list. So there we go, we got the java.util.random and the array list. We're also going to need one more import. Actually, I'm gonna just import them when I need them. Alright, so right now we are going to, after the food, we're gonna go ahead and let's say game logic. So int velocity x and int velocity y and timer game loop. Okay, then we gotta import a timer. And then I'm gonna create a boolean value of game over and set it to false to begin with. Then I'm gonna create snake game integer board width and integer board height, and this is gonna be building the game itself. So this dot board width equals board width, and this dot board height equals board height. There we go. Then the set preferred size will be new dimension this dot board width and this dot board height. There we go. Okay. Import dimension. There we go. After this, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set the background. So set background. That's gonna be color dot black. All right. So let's see what we have so far. All right, we have this. This is what we have so far. Then I'm gonna be adding a key listener, so add key listener to this. There we go, and then set focusable is gonna be true. Alright, after that, I'm gonna create a snake head. That's gonna be new tile 5 and 5. Alright, and snake body equals new random and parentheses and I mean the brackets and a semicolon. Okay. Actually, no. This needs to be a new array list with tile and that. All right. So there we go with that one. And let's try that. All right, now it's working out. So yeah, let's go, and next up we're gonna create some food equals new tile, and that is gonna be 10 and 10. There we go. Then random equals new random, that's kind of random, and place food. We're gonna call that. And now we're gonna be creating a method of place food real soon, but first let's set the velocity x to equal 1 and velocity y to equal 0. And then I'm gonna create a game timer. So game loop equals new timer 100 this, and there we go. That's of course in milliseconds, and yep. Okay, and then I'm gonna create the game loop dot start. There we go, and there we go. Okay, then I gotta create a class. This is gonna be public void paint component. graphics G. Okay. Then super dot paint component and G. Okay, there we go. And then I might have to, import graphics. Okay, no imports there. Then I'm gonna be creating a draw graphics. And we're gonna create that method as well. So I'm gonna do that right now. So public void draw, we have graphics G as a parameter, and then we're gonna create some grid lines. So for int I equals 0, as long as I is smaller than the board width divided by the tile size, we will increment I by 1. Alright, then we're gonna do graphics.draw line, and this is gonna be I times tile size. Next one is gonna be 0. Next one is gonna be I times tile size. And next one will be board height. There we go. Then we gotta draw another line. Draw line. This is gonna, the first one is gonna be 0. Then I times tile size. Then board width and I times tile size. There we go. Okay, let's see if we are going to open this. Okay. That's alright. Let's go to line number 71. So I'm gonna add a comment here. x1, y1, x2, y2. Alright, so we are drawing those lines. Then we're gonna create the food. So graphics.set color, and the color will be red because the apples are red. Then next up we are going to do graphics.fill a rectangle, food dot x times tile size. Actually, let's do that over here. G.fill 3D rectangle. The first one will be food dot x times tile size. The second one is going to be food dot y times tile size. Then this is gonna be tile size, and this is gonna be true. Okay. Then we gotta go ahead and set a color. This is going to be green. This is gonna be the color of the snake. Okay. And then graphics dot fill 3D rectangle, snake head dot x times tile size. Then snake head dot y times tile size. Then this is gonna be tile size, and true. There we go. Okay. After that, we're gonna be creating, let's create the snake body. So we'll create a for loop int I equals 0 as long as I is smaller than the snake body dot size. We will increment, and then tile snake part equals snake body dot get index of I, and then graphics dot fill 3D rectangle snake part times snake part dot x times tile size. That's gonna be the first one. Then snake part dot y times tile size. Then we have tile size, and true. There we go. Okay, after that, I'm gonna add a couple of indentations. Then I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna create the score. So for the score, we're gonna need the graphics dot set font, and we are gonna add a new font that's gonna be called Arial. It's gonna be font dot plain 16. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Okay. It does run, but we still have some issues over here. The type snake game must implement the inherited abstract. Oh yes, it's going to implement that. And then app.java 19. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. So after setting the font, I'm gonna create an if statement. So let's say that if game over, if this is true, we'll g.set, no, not set clip, but set color, and color will be red. Then graphics.draw string game over colon, there we go, plus string dot value of snake body dot size. Okay. Then this is gonna be tile size, and this is going to be actually g.drawString game over colon space plus string dot value of snake body dot size. Okay, a comma over there, then tile size minus 16 and tile size. There we go. Then we're gonna add an else clause and we're gonna say g.draw string, and otherwise we're gonna update the score string.value of snake body.size. Okay, and then we're gonna say tile size -16 and tile size. There we go. Alright, then let's exit this, and then let's create a public void place food. Alright, so inside of here, food.x equals random.next integer board width divided by tile size. There we go. Then food.y equals random.next int random.next int, and board height divided by tile size. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna make a public void move. So yep, eat food. So if we have a collision with the snake's head and food, we are going to snake body.add a new tile food.x and food.y. Okay, and then place food. We're gonna call that method, and we still gotta create the collision, so that's gonna be a boolean. Okay, anyways, we have this right now, and then we're gonna continue, and here I'm gonna move snake, and let's say that we're gonna use a for loop int I equals snake body dot size -1, and if I is larger or equal to 0, we will decrement by 1. Then tile snake part equals snake body dot get index of I, and if I is equal to 0, snake part dot x equals snake head dot x, and snake part dot y equals snake head dot y. Alright, else we will say tile previous snake part equals snake body dot get the index of I -1, and snake part dot x equals previous snake part dot x, snake part dot y equals previous snake part dot y. Okay, then we can continue, and this is gonna be for move snake head. Let's see, We probably can't. Yep. Okay, so move snakehead. So snakehead dot x plus equals velocity x, and snakehead dot y plus equals velocity y. All right. And after that, I'm gonna check game over conditions. We'll create a for loop. Int I equals 0. If I is smaller than the snake body dot size, we will increment by 1, and then tile snake part equals snake body dot get, and get index of I. There we go. Then collide with snakehead if collision snakehead and snake part, game over will be set to true. Alright, we're still gonna create the collision method. Alright, so here we go. After this, I'm going to exit this, and I'm gonna check if the snakehead dot x times tile size is smaller than 0, and or the snakehead dot x times tile size is larger than the board width, and then this means that we passed left or right border, and then snakehead dot y times tile size is gonna be smaller than that, or snakehead dot y times tile size is more than the board height. In that case, we'll say game over true, because that means that we have gone out of bounds. So pass it top or bottom border. There we go. Okay, after that I'm gonna go and create a public boolean. Now I'm gonna create the collision method. So public boolean collision tile 1 and tile 2. Let's return tile 1.x, make it equal to tile 2.x, and tile 1.y equals tile 2.y. Okay, there we go. Oh, not over there. No, no, no. Okay. So after this, when we have that returned, we can go ahead and create an override, and public void action performed action event E. So this will be called every X milliseconds by the game loop timer. So move, repaint, and if game over, game loop.stop. Alright, and after that we're gonna override once again, import the action event, then let's override there we go, public void key pressed key event E, and then we're gonna go ahead and check if the e.get key code is equal to key event dot vk up, and velocity on the y-axis is not equal to 1. Then we can do the velocity x equals 0, velocity y equals -1. Then else if e.get key code equals key event dot vk underscore down, and velocity y is not equal to -1. Then we're gonna set the velocity x to 0 and velocity y to 1. Then else if e.get key code equals key event dot vk underscore left, the velocity and the velocity x is not equals to 1, we will set the velocity x to be equal to -1 and velocity y equal to 0. And one more else if e.get key code is equal to key event dot vk underscore right, that's the last one, and the velocity x is not equal to -1, we can go ahead and say velocity x equals 1 and velocity y equals 0. Alright. Then let's go ahead and override, and we'll override public void key typed key event e brackets, and then we will override public void key released key event e and brackets, and that should be uppercase. There we go. Okay, do we have any mistakes here? Remove arguments to match timer. Okay, those are the only errors we have. Okay, so let's see. So the velocity x is 1, the velocity y is 0 or 0. Then over here we create a game timer. Game loop equals new timer. Game loop equals new timer 100. This the constructor timer in Snake game is undefined. Just a moment. Game loop dot start I'm gonna be right back with you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna be recreating a small part of this program. So here we go. I'm gonna time-lapse this. Alright, so the problem was that instead of java x.swing.timer import, I had an import of java.util.timer, and that's the wrong one. So instead I gotta have this one, and that completely fixed the game loop issue and the timer issue, and right now the game works like it's supposed to. So basically I use the arrow buttons to move around, and we fail if we run into a wall, and we can restart the game, and here we go. So yeah, we can really create all kinds of stuff with Java. That's gonna be my next programming language that I'm gonna be learning like properly and a lot more about. I have done Java years ago, but right now my skills in that pretty much suck, so yeah. Anyways, here we go. We got the project done, and this is how to create a Snake game in Java. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe or something if you like videos like this. That will really support me, help me make more of this kind of content. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see you later, and bye bye everyone. Have a wonderful day. and let's fail the game. There we go. Bye bye and have a wonderful day.